Good evening. Thank you for joining me. The lighting is not fantastic tonight. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay. Thank you for joining me. This is Oneness. This is a space of connection, of channeling, and of conversation. So I encourage you to interact with me. More often than not, I don't know exactly what it is that we will be talking about. It just kind of pops into my mind. I do have something that I would like to talk about. But anyway, we will get to it. So for the first kind of 20, 30 minutes, we'll be having a bit of a chat, a bit of an interaction. And then for the last half of this segment, we will be, I'll be offering a trance channel for you guys. So that will be fantastic. Really, the lighting is not very good tonight. Okay, so hi, Gayleen. Nice to see you. If anyone else wants to let me know, I can see on my phone who's watching. But if you want to put a hello up, that'd be fantastic. Alrighty. So my name's Danielle. I'm the Divine Channeler. Like I said, I'll be here for the next hour and just engaging with you on whatever topic comes up. Hi, Amanda. Nice to see you here. So, how are we all feeling after the after all the solar flares? It definitely put me into a bit of a tailspin. The channel that we did on Thursday was El Coyon. She called herself a solar goddess before I asked for a name, and that was the name that I got, which is it's a blue star, and it is considered our spiritual sun. So if we go through our solar sun, through that sun to the central sun and then the greater central sun, that is the pathway to source, basically. And we receive a lot of light codes through there. So it's kind of like they're tuned down in a way. There you go. My camera sorted itself out. It's like we're tuned down and then we receive it in through the sun, through our solar sun. So anyway, with all of these phenomenal solar storm that we just had, it was up to a G5, which apparently we haven't had one of them for a really long time. What I found interesting was that the channel that I did with the solar goddess was the night before, so we actually received all of those lovely solar rays on the Friday. And it in turn, we dealt with a lot of things in the channel, which was wonderful. But the timing was impeccable, absolutely impeccable. And you can't make this stuff up. Spirit definitely takes charge of everything. I just get out of the way in order to make it all happen. So what I experienced on the Friday was just feeling a little bit emotionally out of balance. I could hear like old narratives, old programming, and they kind of felt like just whispers in the background. Like I know that they're not something that I readily engage in. It's definitely stuff that I've cleared, but there was this remnants. I think a lot of people are also feeling into the collective consciousness at the moment, and with this massive influx of light that's come in, it's definitely stirring things up for everyone. I think I spoke about it last week as well. I can't really remember because it's all channeled. So let me know how you guys are going after post this this weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're still kind of in the throes of that energy, and really now will be about kind of assimilating and finding your balance again, basically. So Gayleen, I was feeling a bit emotional and really feeling the negative energy of others. After standing under the aurora, taking photos, I felt a huge lift, have been feeling better since. Awesome. I'm really glad that you got to experience the aurora. I did go outside, but there was nothing. Not that I could see anyway in Bathurst, but I have thoroughly enjoyed all the beautiful photos and pictures that we've seen in Facebook land, which is really good. Um, it's The other thing that I've personally noticed, because I can only kind of speak for my realm, my world, my reality, is there's been a little bit of conflict and challenges kind of coming up. So, and I've also noticed one of those days where I was feeling a bit off was this. Uh, it was in the background like a little whisper kind of going, "Oh, yeah, you're not gonna get there," or "You're not good enough," or it was just on that tone of things, and I'm like, "Ooh, it's been a while since I've heard that negative Nancy in my brain." Um, and it's definitely not something that I believe, because I believe in alignment. I believe in increasing your frequency, and I believe in, by doing the work on yourself, then you'll create and align with higher timelines that are matching your vibration. So anything that's currently in your life is there definitely for a reason, to assist you in whatever it is that you need to look at, especially like this thing that I just had recently. The old version of me would have been a dog with a bone, and I would have been seeking, retribution, justice. I would have been seeking fairness. Yeah, and truth. I definitely would have been seeking those things. But the me now likes to just deal with whatever I've got coming up, because I was a little bit angry, which is okay. That's okay, because I had some big boundaries overstepped. And then I prefer to just handball it over to the universe, knowing that I took action, and there's nothing more I can do about it until kind of the next moment where I'll be shown or feel what the next action is. Okay. So, yeah, interesting times, very interesting times, few challenges. I was speaking with someone today, and they were having sleep disturbances. If you go down the list of ascension symptoms, there's a lot of that going on, but just know that also the collective energy is quite intense at the moment. So please seek areas of, I'm hearing solitude, seek areas that are beneficial for you, and safe, like they feel safe for you. Be around people that support you and lift you up, rather than those that drag you down, or you need to spend a lot of energy on. So, all right, let's see what spirit might like to just have a chat about, and then we'll get into a trance channel. So, oh, hi, Doris. Nice to see you. I can see you on my phone. Okay. Interesting, right? You got to love the timing. So what Spirit's showing me is a bumpy road, like literally dirt road with big rocks on it. And then my washing machine is going in the background, and it's on the spin cycle. So it's kind of like the sound of moving over big rocks, right? Remember that you create your pathways, okay? So what may be seen as obstacles are actually opportunities. Be mindful also that you can change course. Most people feel that they have to stay a particular course because that's the course that's been set out, or that's the course that they ended up on, but it's not the case. Like Spirit's mentioning about taking a detour. If you feel like going left, go left. If you feel like going right, go right. It's really important for you to know that you are the one that's steering the ship. Essentially, you're the ship, right? Um, and that when you make that connection that nothing is outside of you, then it will be much more easier for you um, to not see those conflicts as being separate from you. Okay, they're all part of the design. It's the design. That's the word I'm hearing. Design of it all. Um, we spend so long separate from ourselves, and that it's really nice when you come home. uh, it can require quite a lot of work, but when we come home into our heart and into that awareness that we are spirit and we are connected. Spirit told me a while ago, quite a while ago, that I should be doing a journey every day. And it's been years and years since I did a journey. Anyway, today, because of everything that had been going on, I just felt that and heard that. And I thought, okay, let's go for it. So I slipped quite readily into that mode. And I was literally shown, without going into the whole nuts and bolts of it, was a letting go, for starters, of what I was carrying, but a I was shown about when I'm out of balance, that everything else kind of is out of balance, and all these bits that I'm connected to. And then I was also shown that there was a complete disassembling of myself, and that me in my true essence is light. And then all the pieces that had kind of fallen down then were drawn to the light, and it was like a redesign. I think we let go of a lot of personalities that had maybe served us at different points in our life. We definitely let go of quite a lot of programming, indoctrination, all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure everyone here could say, and give me a thumbs up, or pop a comment in there, that the you now is very different to the you 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or definitely 20 years ago. And we forget to look back. We forget to see how far we've already traveled. It is we forget how bountiful we are in those processes. So it is a good space to kind of, well, not good, it's a positive space to look back on the person that you were, and look at the person that you are, and the amount of progress that you've made. And while it may not all look fantastic, there might still be some stuff to clear. They just want to remind you of how far you've come. So to remember that each step is a step forward, regardless of how big or how little it is. And most often, like, I find that I talk about leveling up, and you feel it energetically within your being, kind of leveling up to this new frequency. Um, but it's almost like I'm not too sure how I got there, because I've had, like, train tickets to so many different destinations, that's led me to this current destination. So it's beneficial to look back for a moment and see how far you've actually come, whether that be on your own or with the help of others. So thanks, Kayleen. Definitely. Me too. I am just such a different version of myself. And it's good, and you will constantly morph and change and grow over the years and over the challenges, over your whole life. That just will not end. Okay. All right. Well, if we're not going to have too much interaction, or if anyone has any questions that they'd like to ask, I'm definitely open to that. Um, they're talking about hard work. So seek the passion. So even if you only have an opportunity to invest in your passion on a Sunday afternoon, it's about seeking those areas that are enriching, that are uplifting for you. And that's what will make the rest of, because they're talking about hard work, like a lot of you might have a space where you're working 9 to 5 or you're working 3 days a week or whatever you're doing, and that you consider that that's hard work to earn your money. When you counterbalance that with something that brings you pure joy, whether it brings you money or not, it will help to counteract that. I don't believe that our life is meant to be a space of really having to work hard. I think I work quite a lot, but I still have quite a lot of joy in doing it. So the joy, yeah, I think when you're, what's the word for it? Disgruntled, where you're disgruntled in your workplace, then that kind of begins to infect everything else, which is why it's so vitally important that you seek that balance, and find some equilibrium regarding those spaces. And then when we invest more time in those things that we really enjoy doing and that bring us joy, then the opportunities will open up for the work to be something that brings you more joy. Does that make sense to people? Yeah. Alrighty. So we will, just having a look at my phone. We will get into a trance channel. We will start early. Here we go, Gayleen. Thanks. I love coming home from work and doing some work on my paintings. Help me release the tension from the day. That's fantastic. All about balance. Everything is about balance. They showed me in my journey that I was the center and there were all these spokes, like I was the center of the wheel, the axle, I suppose. And when we look at it that way, everything that we do and feel has a counter effect, doesn't it? A ripple effect into our everything. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Julie's here. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. I will just quickly let you know what's coming up. Canberra, super excited. I was just speaking with Rebs today and fine-tuning some of the stuff. I am going to be a guest speaker at Boho Lux, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be in the teepee. I will be on at 1:00 on Saturday and 1:00 on Sunday. I will be doing a trance channel transmission. So I am super excited about that. And not to get too far ahead because I've got months worth of events lined up, but Cowra on the 25th of May. So I only have 2 appointments left if anyone is interested in them. Tuesdays, you'll find me here on Facebook Land and YouTube offering this free space of oneness. Thursdays, we do trans-channeled meditation and ascension classes. Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, depending on my availability, soul guidance readings, healing sessions, house clearings. You can call me on the number on the bottom of the screen, or you can actually book through the website as well, thedivinechanneler.com or .com.au. Alrighty. Let's go, guys. There just feels to be that hard work was definitely a theme, and there feels like there's quite a lot of tension. So let me know if any of you are feeling that build-up of tension within you. Some of it feels like frustration because not much is changing in the external world. So whether that be family or friends, but yeah, that's the main theme that I'm picking up is the hard work and the frustration, and yeah, so let me know. In the meantime, we're going to do a trance channel. So this is a multi-dimensional, thanks Galen. Frustrating at work. Okay, I'm on the money then. We forget to breathe, don't we? So please take some deep breaths and unravel yourself from uh, the web that has been created, which is kind of there to get you a bit stuck, and then they can feed off that energy. So please, yeah, work on removing that would be great. My heater's playing funny burgers. Okay, so we'll be doing a trance channel, so multi-dimensional transmission. It works on all levels. It's hi Emery. It's it's a space for you to receive. It's that simple. So all you have to do is prepare yourself as though you're going into a meditation. Ensure that your body is, you haven't crossed your arms or your legs, and that your phone's off, that you won't be disturbed for the next kind of 20 minutes. And that's it. Breathe and listen. How easy is that? Like I've said before in these channels, I am unsure as to who is coming through. I've been doing this for nearly a decade now, so I am attuned to the higher frequencies, and there's constantly new energies that are choosing to come through, which is really good. But this space is a space of trustful, and we will see who comes through when they come through. That might be it. We might get started. Okay. All right, guys. So just give me a minute to tune up, and for spirit to tune down. They'll be decreasing their frequency. Just been asked to take my shoes off. Okay. So just taking a couple of deep breaths as you allow your body to soften and relax. And if you could consciously choose to release any stored or pent up discord or disharmony, so any stress or tension, fear, worry, anxiety, whatever it may be. Make a conscious effort to connect with Mother Earth. Make a conscious effort to open your heart. Welcome, beloved ones. It is time. It is time to release the self-imposed prisons that you have placed yourself in. We see that you limit yourself on a daily basis. So, we would like to remind you in this instance that you are actually limitless. You perceive that you are entrapped within the circumstances of your existence or your reality. This is not so. You do have the capacity to shift this if you so wish, but it does require a shift on a number of levels, including not only your energy, your frequency, but your mindset. And it is more often than not that your mindset is the one that keeps you trapped in certain circumstances. We understand and we can hear you now calling out saying, but yes, I have this job and I earn this money and I live in this place. And that is what we are speaking about. You are, by design, a creator. This is in your divine blueprint. This is part of your learning to expand into this space of creation. Many create via hobbies such as singing, dancing, painting, drawing. But this is not the only way or the only thing to create. You have the capacity to create the life that you so wish. How would you do that? We hear you ask. It is in alignment. It is in release. Release of the idea that you are stuck and fixed in one place. It is in your capacity to move beyond that. It is in your capacity to see, feel, and embody that life could be completely different. It is in your capacity to align frequency with that which you desire. We understand that this can be incredibly challenging because you will have to sift through all of the excuses that your brain may ponder upon. So let's for a moment see that your feet are flat upon the beautiful land, and you could be anywhere, anywhere you choose to be. And you are somewhere where there is lots of space. And there is something that you desire. And we are not necessarily talking about having a sports car or a grand mansion. But these can be included if you wish. So imagine that the next step that you would like to take will lead you to this desire. This one has many things that she would like to accomplish. Do you wish to write a book, help people, advance in your career? See that moment before you. Feel that moment. And maybe you have the perception to be able to see yourself right now where you are and everything that could be potentially limiting you from accessing that. Because deep within you, you already know. So let's start to sift through those perceptions, those beliefs. An inch closer towards that which you desire, that which you would like to create for yourself. How does it feel? What would it feel like to be in that space? What would it mean to you? Then move closer and closer. See that the pathway is clear. See that you move with ease and trust that you are supported upon this pathway, upon your creation. When you add fear to your journey, the road becomes bumpy. You might have to take a detour, or you feel completely off course. When you think it is impossible, then it will be impossible. So focus. Feel it with your heart. And see yourself moving closer and closer. And for a moment, be in that space, knowing that you are capable of walking the path of creation, knowing that you are capable of clearing that pathway of anything that arises, knowing that you are capable of increasing your frequency to match that which you desire so greatly. And then you get to create again and again and again. So be mindful of how your mind is creating for you as it moves into stories and scenarios almost on its own. That you are in charge, that you observe and you take the reins back. You are also allowed to create. Maybe there is somewhere within your past where you have been stifled. And those big dreams were squashed. Let's bring out the exuberant child that is full of curiosity and excitement. And allow her or him to help us before the limits were placed upon them. Anything is possible. Remember that you are a creator, that you are limitless, that you are aligning to specific frequencies without even knowing it. And now that you know it, how are you going to move with it? How are you going to create? Know that when things seem to be just falling at your feet, that you are having those wow moments. Oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. That is alignment. That is you in alignment. That is you creating, bringing towards you these opportunities. How incredible are you? We think you are. Remember to value your importance. Value your time, your energy, and invest in yourself. That is so very important. We are excited for all that you are going to create, for all that you will be aligning with. And in the meantime, we ask that you believe in yourself. Because with every observation, with every space of gratitude, with every moment that you are healing, that you are choosing to do so, you are shifting your frequency. You are creating. So as you take a moment to follow the breath and come back into the body ever so gently, just see that aspiration, that dream, that vision for yourself, that you are drawing it in closer to your current state of reality, and that you are anchoring it here and laying down a pathway here upon the earth. And that every step will be shown. You will know, you will feel it, you will trust it. So taking a breath. And in gratitude and love, we enter back into the space that you are in. Taking a breath. Coming back into awareness of the space. Awareness of this moment and awareness of the body. Allowing yourself to gently come back into full consciousness of your body. Feeling the weight of your body, the position of your body. Coming all the way back now. Wriggling your hands and toes. Taking a few deep breaths. And in your own time, when you are ready, opening your eyes. Okay. How are we going? That was a bit different, wasn't it? That was very different. That was a different energy. I am yet to receive a name for that one. Anyway, I will work on that. Thanks, James. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we get in our own way. We're pretty good at that, right? All the time, we get in our own way. Watch over the coming days and weeks to be in that space of, it was a very Aussie sounding channel. That's interesting. Well, it's a combination of my voice and their voice. So just be mindful, be observant of how your brain is, where it is kind of keeping you trapped, where it is in a loop or in a program or anything like that. Be mindful of situations that are also drawing you away, and be mindful of how you are creating. Are you creating a space of an uplifting space? Are you creating, I don't want to say abundance. Abundance is so much more than money, right? Abundance is everything. Abundance is an abundance of light, an abundance of love, abundance of health. It is so much more than money. Money is just a frequency and energy. So look at how you are creating or not creating, the way you're creating in your life. And I think by kind of taking stock, it can only benefit on becoming more aware of where you're kind of being tripped up, so to speak, or where you're tripping yourself up. Definitely. Thanks, Doris. No worries. So I hope that makes sense. That was different to what we normally do. But everything is different now, isn't it? So if no one has any feedback or anything that they would like to add, um, I think we might have a slightly early mark. How about that? I want to thank you all for joining me. I do plan on being here next week. I'm pretty sure I will be. So next Tuesday at 7:30 we'll do Oneness. And other than that, I've got class on Thursday night. I'm looking spectacularly different. I am. I've cut my fringe. It was long, so I think it's changed everything, and the light has gone weird for some reason. It did fix itself. I think it's my laptop is what it is, so yeah. So it was very, very light, and then it went not light, and then now it's gone very, very light again, which is, I might roll with that one. Hey, Karen. All right, guys, bit of a mishmash tonight, but it is what it is. Please be kind to yourselves, be observant, be in a space of gratitude. That space of gratitude will mean that everything will flow a lot easier. Even when things are looking challenging or conflicting, you can still stay in balance. You can still, take care of business within yourself, what's coming up for you, and not project onto the situation or what's going on or other people. Definitely by owning your own stuff, we are it's a much smoother transition to move through these things. Thanks, Anne-Marie. Shine the light on ourselves and keep shining. Definitely. Just be the light. Like my journey was showing me, I was just a column of light. So yeah, just be who you are, your authentic self. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all next Tuesday at 7:30. If you want to seek any of my services, all the information is on my website or on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Be kind to yourselves. Bye.